Hi, I'm Jenny. This is Pilates People. Today we're doing an arm series. I'm working with 2-pound wrist weights. Feel free to go for hand weights. They can be a little lighter, a little heavier. I wouldn't go much higher than 5 maybe, but you get to choose. So we're gonna start seated, finding just a comfortable seat. So if the floor is not great, you could sit on a chair, you could sit on a pillow, whatever works for you. We're starting by bending your elbows and just taking those elbows nice and close in by your waist. Palms are facing upward. We're gonna sit nice and tall and take an inhale. As you exhale, reach those arms out to shoulder height, just lengthening your elbows. Inhale, bring them back in. Exhale, reaching forward. Inhale in. And just start to notice your alignment here. Think of those hips nice and heavy on the ground or the chair. Think of your shoulders gliding downward so you have lots of space for your neck as we move here. And you want to try to feel your ribs stacking right over your pelvis. So you're in that nice neutral spine even though we're up seated. 2 more reaches, just like this, taking your time, starting to feel some support from those weights. And remember, if at any point the weights become too much, just ditch them. You could do this with just your arms. Okay, we're gonna reach out long, keep those long arms. Now elbows stay at shoulder height. We're finding a bicep curl, bending at your elbows, straightening those arms back out. See if your upper arm bone can stay steady, so we're really just hinging at your elbow. Still breathing. Maybe give your head a little wiggle. Make sure your neck isn't taking on too much tension here. If at any point your neck is taking on a lot of tension, you could lower those elbows a little bit here. If it's feeling good, keep going. We're taking 3 more. 2. 1 more, keeping your elbows bent. Now lift your elbows 1 inch up, 1 inch down. Tiny little pulses toward the ceiling. Shoulders are always low as we do this. Things should be starting to burn a bit here. We're taking 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold shoulder height. Now slowly open your elbows out to the side, making this little goalpost shape, and then draw your elbows forward again. So elbows open out to that goalpost, close it back in. As you get into that, notice those ribs again. Can you feel a little bit of connection through your front ribs, so through like your upper abs, to help your spine stay steady in response to what your arms are doing, right? We're going for 3 more like this. Breathe. 2 more like this. 1 more, we're gonna hold out on a diagonal. So you're halfway out, lengthen your arms straight, bend them back in. So kind of like the bicep curl we were doing before, we're just out about 45 degrees. Yeah, we're taking 5 more like this. 4, breathe for 3, 2, last one there. Straight arms, lower those arms all the way down to the ground. Take 1 roll of your shoulders. With your arms down, we're gonna bend your elbows again, taking your palms up, start to rotate out, and then back in. So your elbows are staying close in by your waist here. As you find that rotation, see if you can feel a tiny bit of activation, like right in the back corner of each shoulder, so in that rotator cuff area. And see if you can feel a tiny bit of stretch open through the fronts of your shoulders, so your collarbones are going nice and long. Yeah, we're getting that external rotation going. 2 more there. Again, find about 45 degrees. We're gonna lengthen the arms out and bend the arms back in. For me, it's most comfortable with my palms facing up. That's where it tends to not get into my neck. But if it feels better for you to flip palms down here, that would be an okay choice. Just check in on what that does in your body. Let's go for 3 more of these reaches. Okay, now keeping your arms long, find palms up here. We're gonna lift your arms up and overhead, flip your palms down, lower to tap the floor. So palms flip up, we lift up, palms flip down, we lower down. The range of motion here can be smaller. I'm going all the way overhead. That's optional. If going all the way overhead feels like too much, go as high as feels right for you today. Remember, those shoulders are staying down. Yeah, and like, holy shoulders. This should be getting hard by now. We're taking just 3 more here. 2, 1. Okay, lifting up to shoulder height, palms face forward, bend your elbows slightly, hug a tree. Fingertips tap, arms open out. My elbows are staying rounded, so it's like your arm stays in that same shape the whole time. It's just opening and closing. And think of your elbows being slightly lower than your shoulders and your fingertips being slightly lower than your elbows. So there's a little bit of a downward slope through those arms. 3 more here. 2, 1. Tap your fingertips together, hold it there. Your arms stay steady. You turn your ribs to one side, back to center. Turn your ribs to the other side, back to center. Keep going like that. Notice your pelvis staying steady, so the twist is really coming from your waist. You'll feel a little bit of activation in your abs there to make that twist happen. Now, as you come to center, lift your arms overhead in that rounded shape. Lower back down, twist to one side. Back to center, arms go overhead in that rounded shape. Back down, twist to the other side. We are doing 2 more to each side. Each time you come to center, we're lifting the circle of your arms. Hopefully I can get it right. Yeah. 1 more each side here. Last one. Coming to center 1 more time. Straighten those arms out on a diagonal, tiny little circles. My palms are facing forward. My shoulders are low. Breathe. We are almost done. Reverse those little circles. Breathing. 3 more. So good. Slowly lower those arms all the way down. Give your shoulders a little roll. 1 little stretch. Let your arms relax. Tilt your head over to one side. Take a deep breath, letting that side of your neck lengthen. And then keep your head tilted to the side. Just turn your face down toward your shoulder. That's going to give you a slightly different stretch. Take a deep breath there. Bringing your head back up to center. Same thing to the other side. So tilting straight over to the side. Take a deep breath. And then turning your face toward the floor. Hold. Take a deep breath. Back up to center. And we are all done for today. Great work. See you next time.